Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Happy Monday to you wherever you are. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live wherever you are. Come on in. Welcome. Today we're talking about the last will be fast and the fast will be last. What this means, the last will be fast and the fast will be last. Come on in. For an empath escaping narcissistic abuse, what does this mean? The fast will be last and the last will be fast. That's what we're talking about today. Come on in. The fast will be last and the last will be fast. If you really want to understand what this means in this time, as these times begin to unfold, you are in the right place. Remember, the last will be fast and the fast will be last. What is the evidence? If you want to know about this, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. How escaping narcissistic abuse connects you to this reality. The last shall be fast and the fast shall be last. Who am I talking to? Come on in. Who am I talking to? The last shall be fast and the fast shall be last. That's what we're going into today. And so if you're ready and really ready, you are in the right place. Come on in. You are in the place. Come on in. Come on in. Come on to the gates of Zion. If you're ready to understand how the last will become fast and the last will be fast, you are in the right place. Come on in. Today we're talking about the last will be fast and the fast will be last. We're going to get started in just a minute. And if you're trotting on this righteous path, if you are on this righteous path, trotting on Jar Road, and you want to understand how the last will be fast and the fast will be last, and how this principle of escaping narcissistic abuse regulates your nervous system and connects you to the 144,000 code. Come on in. You got to keep on. Yes. Keep on treading on your life. Come on. Who am I talking to? The last will be fast and the fast will be last. Let's begin. So there's this sentence attributed to Yeshua that most people have reduced to a religious cliche. Morning, fam. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are. Dawn Marie, welcome in. I see you all. And that phrase attributed to Yeshua says, on this 3rd day of August 2026, that the last will be fast and the fast will be last. But this prediction is not just about some heaven in the clouds. What I'm talking about is a description of what happens psychologically, spiritually, socially, and karmically when an empath escapes narcissistic abuse. Because narcissistic abuse produces a counterfeit social order. The person who manipulates appears intelligent. The person who dominates appears strong. The person who controls the family, the workplace, the relationship, the spiritual community appears to be fast. Meanwhile, the person who carries empathy, conscience, imagination, and spiritual sensitivity is pushed to the back, called too sensitive, too intense, too spiritual, too unwilling to conform. And you become the scapegoat. You become the outsider, the refugee, the black sheep, the discarded child. But here is the paradigm shift. Being placed last inside a distorted system does not mean you're spiritually last. Being placed last inside a distorted system does not mean you are spiritually last. It may mean that the system could not function while your consciousness remained intact. Come on, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Where are you if I'm talking to you? If I'm talking to you, I want to know. I want to know if you're receiving this living water. The system had to gaslight you because you could perceive it. It had to devalue you because it could not equal you. It had to isolate you because your connection to others threatened its monopoly over reality. Who am I talking to? And if I'm talking to you, type transform. I want to know. And when you finally escape, something extraordinary begins. Do you know what that is, Julia? The person who was placed last slowly starts to regain their voice. Kiki? The person who was placed last slowly begins to regain their voice. Your nervous system begins to leave survival mode. You understand? Your intuition becomes clear, Dawn Marie. The biggest mindset shift. Your intuition returns, your creativity returns, and your body starts to tell the truth. And the person who appeared fast is revealed to have possessed no authentic power at all. East London. They were borrowing power from your dysregulation. They were standing on your silence. They were feeding on your self-abandonment. That's the great reversal we're talking about. And this is how the last become first. And this is one of the deepest spiritual messages inside the movie Children of Men. Has anyone seen the movie Children of Men by Alfonso Cuarón? Has anyone seen them? If you've seen the movie Children of Men, type me in the comments. You see, narcissistic abuse creates a false kingdom. Narcissistic abuse should not simply mean someone who is selfish, arrogant, or unpleasant, or has the traits according to the Diagnostical and Statistical Manual, the DSM-5. No. Nor does every harmful person necessarily have narcissistic personality disorder. Some people just have the traits, right? And you have to have the traits to survive in the matrix. You see, the term is most useful, narcissistic abuse, when it describes a relational system involving behaviors such as coercive. Oh, you've seen it, Jeffrey. Got your new hair. I love it. You've seen it. So you know what I'm talking about. It is important to use narcissism when we talk about coercive control and degradation and gaslighting and intermittent reinforcement and the erosion of another person's identity. And for those who've not seen the movie Children of Men, please watch it. I will do a whole live on that movie, Children of Men. Research on coercive control has found meaningful associations with post-traumatic stress and depression. You see, so the defining feature of narcissistic abuse is colonization, because the controlling person attempts to occupy your internal world, Dawn Marie. They want to determine what you remember. They want to determine what you're permitted to feel. They want to determine who you may put your trust in. They want to determine whether your perceptions are legitimate. They want to determine whether you are entitled to leave and whether you can exist without explaining yourself to them. That's why narcissistic abuse is not only an interpersonal problem, it is a struggle over sovereignty. Who am I talking to? Because the narcissistic system says your consciousness belongs to me, and it attempts to place you between you and your own deeper knowing. Some may call your soul, your Atman, or your not self. And because the empath is frequently trained to preserve connection, protect others, absorb projections, the empath may initially misidentify self-erasure as love. You become excellent at understanding the person who's harming you. You study their childhood. You anticipate their triggers. You spiritualize their betrayal. You see? But that's not what happens. Let me tell you a little bit about the movie Children of Men. Children of Men takes place in 2027. And in the movie, it shows that human beings have become mysteriously infertile. Are you hearing me? In the movie Children of Men, humans have become infertile. You see? Who am I talking to? And in this Infertility, Alfonso Cuarón, the director, describes the film as less of a prophecy about a distant world than a diagnosis of the current conditions we are already living in. It's decaying cities, it's refugee camps. See what happened in Ceuta with the Moroccans. State violence and ideological despair represent a civilization incapable of creating anything truly new. That's the spiritual definition of infertility, the inability of a system to produce a future beyond itself. And a narcissistic relationship is infertile in this sense. It may produce drama, it may produce sexual intensity, but everything in it is designed to produce only oldness. It cannot generate anything new. Everything must produce the narcissistic structure. Every conversation returns to the narcissist. Every crisis centers the narcissist. Every child receives a role. One becomes the golden child. Some of you are golden children. One becomes the scapegoat. Some of you are scapegoats. One becomes invisible. Some of you are treated as invisible. One becomes the emotional spouse. Abigail, some of you are the emotional spouses. Nothing genuinely new is permitted to emerge because newness cannot be controlled. And in the movie Children of Men, the world's future does not emerge from the government. It does not emerge from the wealthy. It does not emerge from scientists, military leaders, or cultural elites. The future enters through a woman called Key, a young black refugee woman who possesses almost no institutional protection. The person regarded as disposable carries humanity's most vulnerable reality in this movie. The last carries the first. The last carries the first. The last carries the first. I am everywhere. TikTok, Insta. You see? And the person regarded as disposable carries humanity's most valuable reality. You were the last, and you are becoming the first. The refugee carries the future. The socially excluded woman becomes the arc of human possibility. The socially and familiarly excluded man becomes the arc of human possibility. This is not accidental. It is the spiritual architecture of reversal of the inversion. The system that considered itself powerful has become sterile. And the person the system considered powerless was carrying life. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Come on. Don't make me cry here by myself. Now, let me tell you, the pregnant woman, that pregnant refugee in the movie Children of Men is you, is me. After escaping narcissistic abuse, many of us empaths initially expect to feel triumphant. You see? But instead, you feel empty, disoriented, lonely. And you may ask, why do I feel worse now that I am free, Jeffrey? Why do I feel worse now that I am free? I left the country, I left the town, I left the family, I left the man, I left the woman, I left the non-binary person. Because leaving the system and removing the system from your body are not the same event. Because leaving the system and removing the system from the body are not the same event. And if you want to learn about no resonance, about removing this system from your body, then join my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse class this weekend from Friday the 7th until the 9th. Sign up today at innermileage.com. And if I can be of help to you, type transform. Your physical departure may have happened on a Tuesday or on a Monday, but your emotional and spiritual departure may take months. Your physiological departure may take years. Your spiritual departure happens when the narcissistic voice is no longer installed in your consciousness. Let me say that again. The spiritual departure happens when the narcissistic voice is no longer installed in your consciousness. Am I talking to you? I'm going to play one of my daughter's favorite songs by Marlon Asha. This song is called Never Keep Us Down. I'm going to play Marlon Asha so you can hear this. That the last will be fast and the fast will be last. This is Never See Us Fall by Marlon Asha. Never see us fall. Never see us fall. That's who am I talking to? I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know if I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. Let me know I'm talking to you. Where are you? Am I talking to you? I want to know I'm talking to you. One thing they will never see is us falling down. They will never see you falling down. One thing they will never see is I falling down. I fix my crown. They will never see you falling down. Who am I talking to? Where are you? Who am I talking to? Little light of mine. Yes, Canada, Regina, Canada. Let me continue. They will never see us fall because we rise. You see? And when you have removed this from your body, Luis Garcia, ¿cómo está, Luis Garcia? Welcome. You understand? No contact means the person cannot physically reach you. But no resonance, which is what inner mileage is about, is that their consciousness and your consciousness no longer organizes around the narcissist. Their praise does not inflate you. Their criticism does not deflate you. Their silence does not collapse you. Malaika. Their new partner does not disturb. I like Mareba from Ethiopia. She's amazing. I think she's from DC too, right? Their public performance does not confuse you. Their suffering does not automatically recruit you. And during this transition, you are like the pregnant refugee woman in the movie Children of Men called Key. You may appear tired, hunted, uncertain, and unsupported. But something unprecedented is developing inside you, a new identity, Julia. And Julia, if I can help you, join my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse course. Sign up today. The master class is this weekend from the 7th to the 9th. And what is developing inside you is a new identity, a new voice, a new lineage, a new form of leadership, a future that could not be conceived while you remained inside the abusive order. Who am I talking to, Greta? Your solitude is not abandonment. You're simply trying to return to the person you were pre-cog, before the abuse, Caroline. You are giving birth to someone who has never previously existed. So there's one moment inside the movie Children of Men when the baby is born and the baby is going, there's a war happening. And the baby is appears where the war is happening because the mother is trying to escape with the baby. Immediately they hear the baby because before this baby, no baby had been born for 20, 30 years. The moment they see the baby crying and they hear the baby, the entire environment of the hell realm stops. And for a brief moment, because the baby is crying, the battle stops. People stare. Some weep. That's the sound of a new life interrupting the machinery of death. That scene reveals something profound about trauma. A traumatized system becomes organized around repetition. The narcissist repeats the same relational cycle. So your nervous system becomes programmed and conditioned by danger, oldness. But the baby's cry represents an interruption in that repetition. Who am I talking to? It is the announcement that something exists which is not yet owned by the war. Something has entered the field that does not belong to the old pattern. That is exactly what happens when you, empath, become regulated. Come on now. The regulated empath is not simply calmer. The regulated empath becomes unavailable for repetition, for programming. So you can pause before responding. You can identify manipulation before it happens. You can witness another person's distress without turning that distress into a command. You can distinguish intimacy from enmeshment. And the crying child is the new consciousness. And the new consciousness causes the old war to hesitate. So let me go even deeper. The phrase, the last shall be first, is spiritual language, but it has a physiological dimension. Chronic uncontrollable stress can impair the functioning and connectivity of the prefrontal cortex. This means that the person living under coercive control may not be operating with full access to intelligence. That you may be highly intelligent and still struggle to make decisions. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's the nervous system. That's not stupidity. That's not weakness. You see, it's a consequence of a system forced to allocate enormous energy towards anticipating danger. And persistent threat can narrow your physiological and cognitive flexibility. You're always on the edge. You understand? So heaven and hell are nervous system realities for the last who is on the way to becoming first. You see, hell is not merely fire after death. Hell is the body that cannot stop preparing for danger. Hell is being unable to sleep behind someone who claims to love you. Hell is checking your phone every 2 minutes. Hell is rewriting a message 15 times because you're terrified of another person's interpretation. Hell is losing your connection to time because every moment is organized around preventing the next eruption. But heaven is not simply pleasure. Heaven is internal non-persecution. Come on. That's how you get to the diamonds and gold. This is Talos Riley, Marlon Asha, diamonds and gold. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Am I talking to you? Who's gonna save us? Jaja will save us. Heaven is, oh, Don Marie, thank you so much. Oh, heaven is finding you. That's it. Slayana Brown, that's exactly it. Oh, Caroline. One love, Caroline. May you always be abundant, Caroline. May you be replenished wherever you got this from. May you be replenished 1,000-fold. May I be abundant. May you be abundant. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Heaven is internal non-persecution. Heaven is the moment you no longer prosecute yourself on behalf of your abuser. Heaven is eating without anticipating punishment. Heaven is resting without earning it. Heaven is hearing another person misunderstand you without abandoning yourself. Heaven is the nervous system discovering that the present moment is not the past. This is why regulation is not merely a wellness trend. It is a physiological reclamation of your past, of the present and the future, the eternal now. And the present is where your sovereignty lives. Louis Garcia, Don Marie. The narcissistic system required you to remain trapped with past conditioning and a future catastrophe, so that your body will say, well, what happened will happen again. But when you're regulated, you are in the present. You're not in denial. You're not passive. You are present. So let me tell you about this. The last will be first and the first will be last. I'm going to give you the spiritual evidence. I'm just giving you the scientific evidence. In the Christian faith, Am I talking to you? I want to know I'm talking to you. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. This is 19.3 till infinity and beyond, Andre 3000. In Matthew 20:16, Jesus declares that the last will be first and the first will be last. Eloquent elixir, one love. May I be abundant, may you be abundant. May I be whole, may you be whole. May we all be abundant. Eloquent elixir, one love. I appreciate your donation, your cash donation, and I accept with gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you. You see, the same reversal appears in Mary's Magnificat, where the rulers were brought down, and the lowly were lifted. In Judaism, it talks about Hannah's reversal. In 1 Samuel, it describes the bows of the mighty being broken while the weak gain strength. The poor are raised from the dust and seated amongst princes. This is not social revenge. This is the last will be first and the first will be last. In Islam, the same is described with Pharaoh dividing people into classes and oppressing the vulnerable. This is why Kemet fell. It then announces divine favor towards those who've been oppressed, making them leaders and inheritors, where the oppressed become inheritors in this very life. That's Islam. In Buddhism, it is said the Buddha describes confronting fear and dread directly rather than automatically changing posture. This is said in the Bhayabhavara Sutta, the Bhayabharava Sutta. The Bhayabharava Sutta. The Buddha is not teaching people to remain in abusive environments. The Buddha is demonstrating that freedom requires a transformed relationship with fear. So from a Buddhist perspective, the narcissistic cycle operates through dependent origination. When the suffering appears, you feel the contact. Then the feeling arises. Then the craving for reassurance follows. Then clinging to pleasure develops. And a familiar identity is born. In Hinduism, it is said that equanimity restores action. Who am I talking to? The Bhagavad Gita defines yoga partly through equanimity, meaning acting with steadiness without making one's identity dependent on success or failure. That's not emotional numbness. That is freedom from the outcome. That's detachment. The same thing is said in Sikhism, and all praises to Guru Nanak and Satnam to all my Sikhs and all my Kundalini people here. You see, in the Guru Granth Sahib speaks from the position of the lowly while identifying the divine name as the true wealth. It also describes freedom from being controlled by praise and slander, or the worldly winds in Buddhism, the 5 worldly winds. In Jainism, non-violence includes the self. The Jain spiritually elevate ahimsa, non-violence, and non-possessiveness. And applied inwardly, it gives you the piercing question: why would non-violence appear to every living being except me, your partner? In the Yoruba, this is about returning to the Ori. Return to the Ori. The Ori signifies your inner head, your spiritual essence, your personal identity. Narcissistic abuse separates you from your Ori. You see? So when you understand this, you also understand that this is how you correct Ma'at and restore Ma'at. Ancient Kemet, Egyptian traditions organized moral and cosmic life around Ma'at, which is truth, justice, balance, and divine order. Narcissistic abuse is isfet, is anti-ma'at. It replaces truth with propaganda, balance with domination, order with fear. So how do you connect to the divine 144,000 code, realizing that the last will be first and the first will be last? Revelation, am I talking to you? Describes the 144,000 as sealed servants of God. Sealed servants of God. That is who you are. You are a king or a queen on the clothesline. You are a king or queen on the clothesline. This is king on the clothesline by midnight. This is midnight. Akaibeka, midnight. You see, many biblical scholars interpret this number symbolically as an image of fullness. But when I speak of the 144,000 code, I am not claiming that neuroscience has discovered 144,000 neurons, although you do have 144 strands of junk DNA in your body. I'm not claiming that only a literal group of 144,000 spiritual superior people will survive. No, I'm using that number as an archetypal architecture because 12 represents sacred organization. 12 tribes, Lion of Judah. 12 tribes. Which tribe do you subscribe to? I'm not talking to everyone. I'm talking to a specific empath. Which tribe are you? 12 apostles. 12 gates, Mali Mal. 12 foundations. 12 multiplied by 12 suggests order integrated with divine order. The 144,000 therefore symbolizes consciousness that can no longer be internalized and colonized by empire of narcissistic family members. 12 months. The 12 zodiac signs. The narcissistic system also tries to place a mark on your forehead. Yes, Virgin Islands, Karim, Victorine, what you say? What you saying, Virgin Islands? What you saying? Von Benjamin was a true prophet and he's still alive right here. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? Come on. The last will be first and the first will be last. Narcissistic abuse is the black magic that keeps you trapped. And then alchemy is where you realize that the last can become first. From Negredo to Alberto, so to Trinitas, to Roberto. Do you see the whole thing? So why do the last become first? Let me tell you. Come on, Von Benjamin. I need to slow you down for a second. The narcissistic personality appears first because the system is arranged around their needs. But because domination creates dependency. The controlling person depends on an audience, a scapegoat, a rescuer, a source of admiration, someone willing to absorb the emotional consequences of the behavior. So their superiority is relationally subsidized. But once the supply is removed, the apparently autonomous person becomes profoundly destabilized. Am I talking to you? This does not mean that every controlling person will publicly collapse. Some find new partners, some acquire new platforms, some become wealthier, some preserve their reputation for decades. But the spiritual reversal is not always visible as worldly punishment. Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. You got it. The spiritual reversal is not always worldly punishment. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Are you understanding what I'm saying to you? Are you understanding what I'm saying to you? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to, folks? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to, family? Who am I talking to today? Where are you? I want to know I'm talking to you about this spiritual reversal. I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. Where are you? I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. This is propaganda by midnight. Akai Becca. I want to know I'm talking to you. 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 Where are you? Charisma Victorine. Charisma Victorine, where art thou? Yes, big up Luton Town. Big up Ireland. If you're connected to this message and you realize you're the last becoming first, type transform. Or type the last will be first and the first will be last. Big up Madrid. Big up North Carolina, South Africa. Let me know which city you're signing in from. And join my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse Masterclass this week. Sign up today. It's going to be from August 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's going to be a small curated group. Sign up today. There's still 1 or 2 spots available. Yes, Merida, Mexico, Madison of Alabama. Yes, British Virgin Islands. Yes, Aztec, Mexico. Yes, Madison, Alabama. Yes, where are you signing in from? Let me know which part of the world you're in. Oh, 88 Lionsgate. That's why you need to join us, Bush choreographer. Yes, Greta Propaganda. Yes, Pennsylvania. Yes, Mali Mao. Yeah, man. The Lionsgate is already open. It will peak on the 8th. You understand me? Yes, Charisma, innermileage.com. Sign up today. Innermileage.com. Innermileage.com. You can find the course there. Charisma, sign up today. The last will be first and the first will be last. If this applies to you, type it. Type transform or type the last will be first and the first will be last. I want to know I'm talking to you. I want to know I'm talking to you. 5-8. I love it, Caroline. Sign up today. And I see Julia's got a question. Let's invite Julia. What's your question, Julia? Propaganda. Come on in, Julia. Wagwan, Julia. What it is? What's up, Julia? All is good? Truce, Julia? Come on in. The last will be first and the first will be last. Dreamy 12. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Julia, how you doing? How are you? Are you there? Okay, I don't think so, but here it is. This is the point. You have to remember that the last will be first and the first will be last, as long as you embody the perfume of blamelessness. I hear Von Benjamin. As long as you embody self-love and win yourself back. Because when you win yourself back, no system can capture you. No system can capture you. No system can capture you. And you're going to be leaning like Dom Kennedy. You're going to be leaning like me with this Dom Kennedy song. This is Leaning by Dom Kennedy. You're going to be leaning all the way to the heaven within. Woo! Come on. Ashe. Let me know where you're signing in from. Which city? The last will be first and the first will be last. The last will be first and the first will be last. Leaning like Dom Kennedy. This is Dom Kennedy. Leaning. I am leaning all the way to heaven within. Come on. Lean in. The last will be fast and the fast will be last. Saint Croix. What are you talking about, Saint Croix? You understand me? If you are leaning in, type transform. Type the last will be first and the first will be last. You were made for these times. And you better, whatever you tell yourself is what is true. The last will be fast and the first will be last. The last will be first and the first will be last. James Coleman. I am leaning. Come on. The last will be first. Come. And the first will be last. Portia, one love. Says whom? What kind of question is that, Uriah? What kind of question is that? Says who? Who else is there? There's only you. Trust your own authority. Uriah, what kind of question is that? Says who? Are you in the right place? The last will be first and the first will be last. Julia. The last will be first, Dawn Marie, and the first will be last. May you always come up on top. User NF79. Michaela Crotty. The last will be first and the first will be last. You're still in the trenches. Don't worry. Never give up. User N5. NF79, user NF79. You don't give up. Look at me. Look at my face. User NF79. This is the face of somebody who doesn't give up. This is what you look like when you don't give up. You don't give up the fight. User N79. Do you see my face? You don't need to feed yourself like a dog. Who's this Uriah person? You are out of here. Get out of here, Uriah. What a bumbleclad is this, man? Get out of here, Uriah. What a bumbleclad is this stuff, man? Come on now. Let me tell you this. User NF79. You don't give up. You don't give up. NF79. I want you to type. The last will be first and the first will be last. If you understand me, user NF79. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. The last will be first and the first will be last. I need some Wu-Tang up in here. I need some Wu-Tang. I need some triumph up in here. I need some Wu-Tang up in here. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Wu-Tang. This is Wu-Tang. Triumph. The last will be first and the first will be last. The poor righteous teachers. The poor righteous teachers. This is what it's about, Dawn Marie. Abomatomically. Come on. This is Triumph by Wu-Tang. The last will be first, applicable wisdom, and the first will be last. Because we have the 5% poor righteous teachers. We are the poor righteous teachers. Sign up for my Escaping Narcissistic Abuse course from August 7th to 9th. August 7th to 9th. If you're passionate about escaping, you are in the right place. You understand? So one love, y'all. One love, y'all. Josh, are you in the right place? Like, who are you, Josh? Come on now. What kind of question is that? I don't think you're in the right place. What kind of question is this, man? I don't understand you. What are you talking about? I mean, what is this stuff, man? The last will be first and the first will be last. What kind of thing is this, man? This is a very silly question. Let me tell you this. Yes, my class is on August 7th to 9th. Abigail, you can find the details at innermileage.com. It's a masterclass. You understand? So this is what it is, folks. This is the information that you were once last and now you'll be first, and you have to claim it, and then you have to believe it, and then you have to know it, because there's no one coming to save you. There's no spaceship, there's no UAP, there's no UFO coming to save you. You save yourself, and then your spirit team save you too. You see the whole kit and caboodle? So one love, folks. One love. One love. Rashawn Sharif, you said it, blood. And I'm agreeing with you. Rashawn Sharif, alhamdulillah. There's no one coming to save you. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Rashawn, you understand, Rashawn? I'm talking to you, Rashawn. Rashawn, do you hear me? Woo! Thrill of victory, agony of defeat. Thank you, folks. One love. One love. The people who walk the path that is unled shall be the ones who gather people who can hear, see, feel, understand. Oh, Dietrich, Dartich. You know it, Dartich. You know it, Dartich. Yes, Rashad. You know it. One love, folks. We continue this. You can find all the details on Inner Marriage, because everything you need to know is on innermarriage.com. It's all right there, yeah? So sign up today. There's no one like you. Dartich, may you always be abundant. There's no one like you, Dartich. There's no one like everybody here. One love, Minneapolis. One love, Minneapolis. I almost like I should play a Prince song. Maybe next time I'll play a Prince. I like Mint Condition. Let me end with something from Mint Condition. I like Mint Condition. Mint Condition is from Minneapolis, aren't they? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, Mint Condition. Let's play something from Mint Condition. Yeah, let's go with Breaking My Heart. Yes. So this is for everybody who wants to remain in Mint Condition. Stop breaking your heart. Like this Mint Condition song. Stop breaking your heart. This is for everyone in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Come on now. Woo! Thank you, Abby. Pretty brown eyes. Oh, come on, Stokely. The way you be. This is for you, empath. Wherever you are. Pretty brown eyes, pretty green eyes, wherever you are. One love, Niger. One love, Niger. I love you, Niger. One love. Abigail, you inspire me too. Keep breaking your heart. Stop breaking your heart. Come on. Escaping narcissistic abuse cause at innermarriage.com. Sign up today. Oh, no. Pretty brown eyes. Come on. Yes, go for true love only. We breaking my heart. Breaking my heart. Come on. We're breaking my heart. Stokely. This is what it's about, Stokely from Minnesota. This is for everybody from Minnesota, everybody worldwide. The last will be first, and the first will be last. That's how you come into Mint Condition, like the band, Mint Condition. Come on, Dartage. You know what it is? We are all Mint Condition. The last will be first, and the first will be last. Oh, Dante, I can tell you have been there. I can tell. I can feel. Come on, Dawn Marie. I know you'd love this. This is what it's about. Pretty brown eyes. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. You see, that's sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do, because the last will be first and the first will be last. This is unrelated, but my question is, we all know that spiritual powers like Orishas, because we are the ones who are becoming hateful. Let me answer the question. This is a very good question. So there's a question from Osari who says, this is unrelated, but my question is, we all know their spiritual powers like Orishas and ancestors, but why aren't they helping us fight the bad forces? They're not helping us fight because there's free will and choice and karma, and the world is the way it is because we are the ones who have become wicked and mean, not governments. The world is experiencing hate because human beings have reached supreme peak hatred in our conditioning. So until we become loving, who's going to come help you? Osari in Clinton? Did I answer your question? Nobody's making it hard for you. Go within yourself. The supreme government is in you. Osari Tin Clinton. Am I talking to you? Come on now. So this is what it's about. Osari Clinton, my brother, am I talking to you? Quit breaking your heart. Come on. No one's making it hard for you. Your environment may be tough, but you know, you still have all these millionaires. Davido is a millionaire in Nigeria. Tinubu is a millionaire in Nigeria. Come on now. Burna Boy has made his money. What's the guy from the bank with the red, what's his name? The billionaire banker guy. Everybody's made money in the same Niger. Come on now. You are in the land of milk and honey. Listen to Fela. Let me play this for Nigeria. Yeah, we're gonna end here with something from Fela. I'm gonna play Army Arrangements. No, actually, I'm not gonna play Fela. I'm gonna play Keji Hamilton. Keji Hamilton. We'll end with Ole. Sorry, Tim Clinton. This is for you. Keji Hamilton. Ole, ole. We'll end with this song. And tell me if you understand what this song is about. Where's this song? Keji Hamilton. And tell me if you understand this song. Where's Keji Hamilton? We're gonna close with this song. This is Ole by Keji Hamilton. Sorry, Tim Clinton. This is for you. Let me know if I'm talking to you. Remember, nobody can put you in a chokehold. Nobody can lock you up, Felix Cousins. This is what it's about. Join the Escaping Narcissistic Abuse course. Sign up today if you want to know how the last become the first and the first become the last. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Hey, Keji. Come on. You want to lock up, Papa? Chokehold. Sorry, Tim Clinton. Where are you? Did you run away? Sorry, Tim Clinton. Where are you? Sorry, Tim Clinton. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks. Ole, ole. Hey. Ole, ole, ole. Hey. Ole, ole, ole. Hey. Hey, come on. You can tell it. Come on. Are you hearing this message? Sorry, Clinton, Ole. You go collect if you near my tent. One wrong. One love, folks. Thank you so much. The last will be first and the first will be last. One love. Yo, let's dance. Ole, come on. I'm dancing with you. Ole, ole, come on. Hey. Ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. One love, yes? One love. Thank you so much. Join my Narcissistic Abuse Masterclass this weekend. Sign up today. I'm sending you love. Remember, the last will be first and the first will be last. You understand? One love. See you on Wednesday. One love, one love, one love, one love. Ja love, one love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.